Hello YouTube, this is XxBLACKxE4GLExX bringing you a game of Demolition on Stadium. We are using the Enfield with dual mag, flak jacket, hardened, and ninja. Today I will be trying to get hardened, flak jacket, ninja pro, although I'm not using a silencer because I need hardened pro and to fire through walls. I have just prestige today, and I've found that the Enfield I am much more efficient with than the M16. But today I will not be getting a great kill death ratio. I'll get a lot of kills, high score, a lot of plants defuses, and it's just a really competitive game, good game to watch. Today I want to talk about like what perks I think are best pros, or what just are just good perks that you don't really need a pro. Let's start off with the first perks. Lightweight. I think lightweight pro is very good if you're more of a running gun type. Lightweight is good on search and destroy a lot because you can really just rush their base. It runs best with, I like to run it with sometimes snipers, or I like to run with subs. Now the perk parts that you need to get, I think the melees are easy, escaping death's easy. Now for me, offensive metal is just, I cannot do it, it's just not possible. I just chuck grenades everywhere trying to get it. And then there's scavenger. Now scavenger pro I think is great to get. It's not that hard to do. All you gotta do is keep chucking grenades out there. Because really you get like double the mags, and you can replenish concussion, so that really helps. Concussions, flashbangs, nova gases, anything like that, it really helps. And you can replenish grenades, anything like that. I think that's a really good perk that they made a perk pro. Ghost, I don't really find a need for ghost at all, because once you are really level 30, you can always just run with Estrella on your class, and I think that that's a very efficient way to just avoid having to have another perk. But I don't really use my sidearm as myself. I don't know about you guys, but I find that that helps a lot. Just having Estrella on, taking stuff down, getting XP, stuff like that. So I mean, Ghost is good if you do not have it, but I don't think the pro is really necessary, having to shoot down all that stuff. Now flak jacket, I think if you play a lot of flak jacket itself is a very good perk for anything, but the pro I think is very good if you like to play domination, demolition, ground war, stuff like that, where there's sorry, what is it? Bare bones, where they napalm is one of the only kill streaks. I think there it's very helpful as a pro because you can really just walk out and just look like you could be a friendly, or just truck through it. I think that is a very efficient perk. Hardline pro I think is very awesome. Hardline itself is great because just that one extra kill can really make a huge difference. You never know what could happen in the end. But Hardline Pro, I mean, you could get from ammo if you do run care packs. I know in the beginning of the game you could change anything, but then they patched that. If you run care packs, you could change anything. You could go from ammo to dogs to a gunship, you know, anything that you want, but you just have to get the luck. And now on to our perk 2s. Hardened Pro I think is awesome. No matter what gun you're using, you always want to have that being shot and not having your gun lift as much. Because as you can see in some of these kills, I do get shot and I just miss from that. But if you are running Hardened or Hardened Pro, or if you are running Hardened Pro, it could help a lot. And just firing through any small object is much more better, or getting one-shot kills with snipers. Scout Pro, I do not have the patience to get. I know Scout and Scout Pro are great because you could really just swap weapons really fast, running with sniper or even any type of gun. It could help without just using the perk pro. So I think as a perk itself, it is not as good as it could be. But I think as a perk pro, oh, also right there you can see I tried to shoot through the wall, which failed. As a perk pro, it's really good because you could really swap the weapons out really quick and just much quicker to be able to get that kill. Steady aim is good. I don't think the steady aim pro is really that necessary because I don't think that it's really necessary unless you're running like playing sticks and stones, which you can't even have a perk. That knifing doesn't really work. I don't think that there are that many knifers as there was in Modern Warfare 2 to where it's really that big of a difference. I found myself in only a few situations out of all the other perks I could be using, only a few situations that I would really have needed it. But steady aim itself is very helpful, especially with the MP5, because all I do is no scope with the MP5. I don't like scoping with it. I don't like the sight. I think it's very helpful, and it just really runs well as a regular. Sleight of hand is to me, most important perk you can have pro or perk at all. Just aiming down that sight can win gunfights left and right. It will help you get out of so many different situations that you could be losing. It's just a great way to keep your team up, and one way that you can always, like, almost as long as you're hitting him, be sure to win that gunfight. Sleight of hand itself, reloading fast. I mean, come on, whether you run dual mag or you run extended mag, whatever. That's just a great way to just keep yourself in the game. Always be ready. Warlord itself is just like bling. I like having 2 attachments. You know, sometimes you want to run that dual mag suppressor, something like that. And always having 2 grenades or 2 tomahawks, you can always trick them. It's great to have 2 grenades because you can always just bombard it. Especially if you're running scavenger, you can just keep replenishing those grenades. It really helps out. Just a counteract of a positive there. And then we are moving on to our third perks. Tactical Mask Pro, or Tactical Mask itself is good. Itself is not a very good perk to me. I don't think it's really that necessary as in just Nova Gas. I mean, it doesn't really help. You have so many others. But then the perk Pro, I mean, it protects you from, you take less grenade damage, which really helps whether you're running flak checking or not. It's just really good that way. And then you have, then you can just throw concussions at the ground or flashbangs right past the door. It pops up on your screen and it goes away instantly. For them, it's there for another minute, or sorry, it's more like 5 seconds, not even. But I think it's just great way for that to happen, that it really comes in handy at the times you need it. Marathon Pro, Marathon's a very helpful perk, but Marathon Pro is real hassle to try to get. I mean, running Capture the Flag, not many. I mean, I know myself, not very fond of Capture the Flag. Many may like it, may not. I'm not arguing with you here. I don't disagree or agree with you that it is good or bad. But I'm just saying, personally, I am not a very fond of Capture the Flag, but it is fun being able to run forever. I mean, come on, it's great. You can always get out of a situation, especially if you're on lightweight or something like that. You're on a light class, and it just really helps. So I'm saying that the Perk Pro is good, but it's hard to get. Ninja Pro, Ninja itself is great to have. I mean, if you notice, if you ever don't run it, you're really loud. You can hear it from wherever, especially when you have Ninja Pro. You reload silently, all that kind of stuff. It really helps out in key situations that you may get stuck in, and you may be the last alive 1v5 in search, and you can really get yourself out of it just by being quiet and just being able to sneak around corners, stuff like that. It's really good to run, and I just think it's probably, to me, the most important third perk. And then second chance is it's alright. I mean, I know it's a newbie thing, something to run, but second chance itself is alright. I like to run the CZ. If I do, I run the CZ75 with extended max. I do have an okay trigger finger, so I like to just fire away, just blow out the bullets. Second chance Pro is really good because you last a long time and you can have any teammate pick you up. But it's not that hard to get because you only got to get 5 kills and 5 kills of the guy that hurt you, put you down, and 10 kills of the guy that any person. And then 1 headshot, which 1 headshot, I'm not sure if they're gonna patch it or not. But when you're falling down, a lot of times your weapon will fire 1 or 2 extra bullets. Like I know if you're running the AK-74 rapid fire, it comes in handy a lot because you could just be spraying and then they hit you and you go down. It gets a headshot, and that's an easy way to get it. So it's a really easy way to get a pro, but you know. Then Hacker, I think Hacker is not a necessary perk, but having Hacker Pro is really awesome. It is a hassle sometimes having to use Claymores or C4s, just running around trying to plant them. But I know the motion sensor to me is not that hard, and destroying equipment isn't that bad if you can run Hardened next to it. So I think that perk is also really strong. That it's a strong perk, but it's not something necessary as Ninja or Tac Mask in my mind. But yeah. Alright, so that wraps up that. And so as you could probably see, that my favorite perks are Tac Mask, Ninja Pro, and Tactical Mask Pro. Sleight of Hand Pro, Warlord Pro, Hardened Pro. So 3 out of the 5 in that group. And I like to run Hardline Pro, Lightweight, or almost everyone but Ghost in the first one. So yeah, I've run a real variety of them. I don't know about you guys. I like to hear your comments or suggestions. Maybe sometimes you guys argue with me. I don't know about you guys, but that really helps. So I'd like to hear your opinion sometime about this kind of things. But as you can see, this has been a strong game. A lot of deaths, a lot of kills, really competitive. And I don't know. just I want to hear what you guys thought about it. I do think for Tactical Mass Pro, I just want to add this, that concussions are probably the easiest or best tactical grenade to run with, because you can always just whip it out really fast, whether it does a lot or not, and stun things. Flashbangs are really strong, but they take a while. Nova gases to me just aren't that efficient. So yeah, I like to hear what you guys like to see, stuff like that, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this game. I know for me it was really fun to play, and I just like to, run around the Enfield at the beginning of Prestige and kick some butt. And as you can see, the last kill is with an ASP. That is 71 and 44. Strong game. I had about 4 or 5 plants. Thanks, guys. See you next time.